Hello students, how are you all? This is Doria Nisha, your EVS teacher. I welcome you all to today's session. In this session, we are going to start our chapter number 3, Development Journey of a Seed. So as the title tells you, in this chapter we are going to learn about seeds. We are going to learn about how a seed is grown into a plant. We are going to learn about different types of seeds and many more things about seeds. So let's start. So as you can see on your screen, you can see that there is a picture given here. Okay, in this picture you can see that there is a seed which is sown into the soil and it is slowly growing into a plant. Okay, you can see that slowly it is growing into a plant. The seed is growing into a plant. This process is known as germination of a seed. So let's learn germination of a seed in details. Okay, let's read. When a seed grows into a plant, it is called germination of a seed. So when a seed, it is grown into a plant. Okay, so that process is called germination of seed. What it is called? Germination of seed. What is germination of seed? When a seed is grown into a plant, that process, it is called germination of seed. It starts with seed. Okay, so the seed, it is the first part in the germination of seed. In the germination process, there are certain conditions that needs to be satisfied for the process. So if you want a seed to be grown into a healthy plant, there are certain conditions that has to be satisfied. If those conditions are not satisfied, then there are chances that the seed will not grow into a healthy plant. Let's see those conditions. Moisture. Okay, so the plant, it must receive moisture, water, minerals, then sunlight. Okay, it should be grown in a place where it can receive sunlight, warmth, fertile soil. So whatever the soil you are using to grow the plant, whatever soil you are using in which you will sow a seed, it should be fertile so that the plant, it can receive enough nutrients and food from the soil. Good quality seeds. Even the seed which you are using, that also should be of good quality. If a seed is of good quality, then it will be grown into a good plant. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to take a seed and which we are going to sow it into the soil. Now when you give it the seed, when you give the seed moisture, some water, the seed will absorb that moisture, it will absorb that water. Now inside the seed there is a very small plant. That plant is known as embryo. What it is called? Embryo. Okay, so as the seed will receive moisture, the embryo will start growing. It will also receive all the moisture and nutrients. The first sign of growth is when a small root grows out of the seeds. So we can say that the seed is growing into a plant when a very small root, it grows out of the seed. It is the first sign of growth. The root absorbs the moisture and nutrients from the soil. Now what does the root do? It absorbs all the moisture, mineral, nutrients which is present in the soil. Okay, with the help of that, the embryo, the small plant which is in the seed, it starts growing. Okay, and a time will come that it will burst open. It will come out of the soil in the search of sunlight and it will start the process of photosynthesis. it will start making its own food with the help of sunlight. Okay. The root starts growing downwards and absorb more nutrients and food. So the root, it will also start growing, but it will grow downwards. Okay, and it will absorb all the nutrients and minerals and food which is present into the soil. Okay, the shoot starts growing upwards towards the sun, and we will see small leaf. So as the root is growing upward, the shoot, okay, the upper part, the part which is above the soil, it is called shoot. It will also start growing, it will grow upward. Okay, and a time will come that you will start seeing small leaf, and eventually it will grow into a big plant. This process of a seed growing into a plant is called germination of seed. So this process which we have learned here, where in which a seed is grown into a plant, that process is known as germination of seed. Here you can see in this picture, the seed slowly it is growing into a small plant, and eventually it will be grown into a big plant. So this is known as germination of seed. This process is known as germination of seed. You can see here a root is coming out of the seed, and in the fourth picture here you can see that the shoot is also growing. You know, the embryo, it starts growing and it comes out of the soil, and in the last you can see that there are small leaf. Okay, so this process is known as germination of seed, in which a seed is grown into a plant. So hopefully you all have understood germination of seed, the process. Now we are going to learn some different types of seeds. Okay, what type of seeds we are going to learn? We are going to learn about pulses, cereals and oil seeds. Have you heard this name? Pulses, cereals and oil seeds. Do you know what do you mean by pulses, cereals or oil seeds? Okay, come on, let's learn about it. Okay, let's read. Seeds having broken into two equal halves but leaving no oily marks on a paper during rubbing are called pulses. So when you take a seed and when you break it, it breaks into two equal halves, but it does not release any oil, because when you rub it on a paper, it does not leave any oily marks or oil stains. Okay, so these seeds are known as pulses. Again, what are pulses? The seeds having broken into two equal halves but leaving no oily marks on a paper during rubbing are called pulses. So when you take a seed, you break it and it breaks into two equal halves, but it does not release any oil. Those seeds are known as pulses. Come on, let's see some of the examples of pulses. Green gram. You can see the picture of green gram here, the seeds. Chicken peas, kidney beans, field beans, chickpeas, green peas. So these are some of the examples of pulses. Let's see the examples of pulses again. Green gram, chicken peas, kidney beans, field beans, chickpeas, green peas. So when you will take any of these pulses and when you will break it, it will break into two equal half, but it won't release any oil. So these seeds are known as pulses. We use pulses in cooking, right? We eat them, all these pulses. Okay. So if you want to have a healthy and balanced diet, you should eat pulses because it gives you a lot amount of protein, and it also contains fiber. It also contains minerals like iron, potassium, zinc, and it has vitamin B in it. So it is very healthy. So if you want to have a healthy diet, you should always try pulses. You should eat pulses. After pulses, let's learn what are cereals. The seeds which turn into broken pieces or powder are called or known as cereals. Okay, so when you take a seed and when you break it, it breaks into pieces or powder. Those are known as cereals. When we are talking about pulses, it will be broken into two equal half, but the cereals, they will be broken into pieces or powder. So those seeds are known as cereals. Let's look at the examples. Wheat, rice, millet, barley, oats, maize, etc. So all these are the examples of cereals. So the cereals are the seeds. When you will break them, it will be broken into. So why cereals are important? We eat them regularly. It is part of our daily diet. Okay, if we are talking about wheat and rice, we eat them daily. Why? Because they are a good source of fibers. They give us proteins and minerals and vitamins. They give us energy. They are the main source of energy in our daily diet, and they are also very essential for a healthy diet. If we want to eat healthy food, so cereals are essential part of it. So we eat them daily and we get fibers and proteins and many vitamins and minerals from these cereals. Okay, so let's see examples of cereals again. Wheat, rice, millet, barley, oats, maize, so etc. These are the examples of cereals. Pulses, then cereals. Now let's go for oil seeds. The seeds releasing oil while breaking into pieces or making paste or powder are known as oil seeds. So what are oil seeds? That when you break them, they will release oil. Okay, it will be broken into pieces, or it will be made into a paste or powder, but these seeds, they will be releasing oil, therefore they are known as oil seeds. Do you know any oil seeds? Come on, let's see some examples of oil seeds. Groundnut, sesame, mustard, sunflower seeds, soya beans, etc. These are the examples of oil seeds. So all these oil seeds, okay, we use them in our food. We use the oil of these seeds in our food. They are very essential for a healthy diet. If we want to eat healthy food, these oil seeds are very important because it gives us so many nutrients and minerals, and it is really very important for our growth. So these oil seeds are very important for a healthy diet. Again, let's learn what are oil seeds. The seeds which release oil, when you break them, it is broken into pieces, or it is it makes a paste, but while breaking it releases oil. These seeds are known as oil seeds. Let's see examples again of oil seeds: groundnut, sesame, mustard, sunflower seeds, soya beans. So all these are the examples, few of the examples of oil seeds. Okay, now that we have learned about the seeds, now that we have learned about what are pulses, cereals and oil seeds, now we are going to do an activity related to it. So what we are going to do is, we are going to classify the seeds into pulses, cereals and oil seeds. Okay, here you can see in the brackets there are many seeds, the name of the seeds which I have given you. So what you have to do is, what we are going to do is, we are going to classify all these seeds into pulses, cereals, oil. We are going to categorize these seeds into pulses, cereals and oil seeds. Okay, so first let's read the name of the seeds which are given here: groundnut, wheat, sesame, chickpeas, barley, mustard, green gram, rice, kidney beans, soya beans, millet, sunflower seeds, field beans, maize, green peas, oat. So now let's make the table. So as you can see that I have made a table. I have given 3 columns: pulses, cereals and oil seeds. Okay, now the first one was groundnut. So groundnut is an oil seed, so it will come under oil seeds. Wheat, the wheat, they are cereals, so the wheat will come under cereals. Sesame, again it is an oil seed, so it will come under oil seeds. Chickpeas, they are pulses, so it will come under pulses. Barley, these seeds are cereals, so they will come under cereals. Mustard seeds are oil seeds, therefore they will come under oil seeds. Green gram, these seeds are pulses, so therefore they will come under pulses. Rice, they are cereals, so the rice, it will come under cereals. Kidney beans, pulses, so it will come under the pulses. Soya beans, they are oil seeds, therefore they will come under oil seeds. Millet, they are cereals, therefore it will come under the column of cereals. Sunflower seeds, the sunflower seeds, they are oil seeds, therefore they will come in oil seeds. Field beans, these beans are pulses, so they will come under pulses. Maize, these seeds are cereals, so they will come under cereals. Green peas are pulses, so they will come under pulses. Oats, these seeds are cereals, so they will come under cereals. Okay, so you can observe the table for a minute or two. I will give you a minute to observe the table. Now let's do a quick revision of whatever we have learned till now in our session. So we have learned about germination of seed. Okay, What is germination of seed? The process in which a seed is grown into a plant is known as germination of seed. For this process there were certain conditions that has to be satisfied. Okay, let's go through all those conditions. The first one was moisture. This plant must receive moisture, minerals, water. Second was sunlight. It should be planted where it receives good sunlight. Warmth, fertile soil. The soil should be fertile. Good quality seed. Okay, here you can see the picture. In the picture you can see this process. Okay, the seed slowly it is growing into a plant. You can see the roots, the root is coming out, and then the embryo, which is very small plant, which is present in the seed, it is also growing, and the last you can see that a very small plant has grown, and you can also see leaves, right? So this process is known as germination of seed. Then we have learned about different types of seeds. We have learned what are pulses, cereals and oilseeds. So pulses are the seeds. When you break them, it is broken into two equal half. Okay, and these seeds, they do not release oil. Okay, so if you will rub it on a paper, you won't see any oil marks on the paper, because this seed, they do not release any oil. These seeds are known as pulses. Example: green gram, chicken peas, kidney beans, all the seeds which we have seen, the examples which we have seen earlier. Cereals. So the cereals, the seeds, when you break them, it will be broken into pieces or powder. So those seeds are known as cereals. Okay, it won't be broken into two equal half, but the cereals, when you break it, it will be broken into pieces or powder. Examples: wheat, rice, barley, oats. All these are the different examples of cereals. Now, oil seeds. What do you mean by oil seeds? The seeds which release oil. Okay, when you break them, it will release oil, and it will be broken into pieces or into powder or paste. Okay, so these seeds are known as oil seeds. Example: groundnut, mustard, soya beans. So all these are known as oil seeds. Again, let's see some of the examples of pulses, cereals and oil seeds. So the examples of pulses: green gram, chicken peas, kidney beans, field beans, chickpeas, green peas. So these are some of the examples of pulses. Now let's revise some of the examples of cereals: wheat, rice, millet, barley, oats, maize. These are some examples of cereals. Now let's see some of the examples of oil seeds: groundnut, sesame, mustard, sunflower seeds, soybean seeds. So all these were the examples of pulses. Let's revise what are pulses, cereals and oil seeds. Pulses are the seeds which, when you break them, will be broken into two equal half. Okay, but it won't release any oil. So when you will rub it on the paper, you won't see any oil stains or oil marks on it, because they do not release oil. Those seeds are known as pulses. cereals. Cereals are the seeds. When you break them, it will be broken into pieces or powder. So those seeds are known as cereals. What are oil seeds? Oil seeds are the seeds. When you break them, they release oil. Okay, it will be converted into small pieces or powder or paste, but they will release oil. Pulses, they won't release oil. Oil seeds are the seeds which will release oil. Why do we need all these seeds? Because these seeds they are very important if you want to have a healthy diet. Okay, all these seeds we use them as food. These seeds, they contain minerals and vitamins and proteins, which is very important for our growth, which is very important for our health. So we should consume all these seeds, and they are very essential part of a healthy diet. So if you want to have a healthy diet, you can consume all these seeds. And the seeds also, they give us energy. Okay, so it is important that we consume all these seeds. Hopefully you have understood the process of germination of seed. You have understood what are pulses, cereals and oil seeds. In the last we had done this table, this classification table, okay, where we had classified, we had divided all these seeds into pulses, cereals and oil seeds. You can see the table here. Okay, so in the next session we are going to learn about monocot and dicot seeds. Okay, we will see what are monocot seed, what are dicot seed. We will also revise the stuff which we have done in this session. So hopefully you have understood everything, and if you have any doubt you can always contact me. Okay everyone, thank you, bye.